Hello everyone, I'm Stacy and this is Workouts from Home with Stacy. Thanks for tuning in. We've been talking about some great ways to stay healthy and stay fit while we're all staying home. We've all heard that yoga is a great way to de-stress and stay centered. So today I'm here with Rachel and we're going to show you a very simple, very basic, energizing yoga flow. So please start with your mats. We're going to sit down in child's pose. Bring your feet together, your knees apart, and just sink back, stretch your arms out wide, and place your forehead on the floor. This is a nice relaxing pose. We're going to begin to bring your attention to your breath. Your mouth is closed, your eyes are open, and you're breathing in and out through your nose, nice and slow. You can begin to activate your child's pose by lifting your wrist up off the floor and stretching through your shoulder blades. As you inhale, and on your exhale, sink your hips lower into your heels. Now we're going to begin to slowly walk your hands over to the right side. As you inhale, stretch again through your fingertips. And on your exhale, you're going to stretch your hips to the left, creating a nice stretch along the left side of your body. Just a couple more breaths here. And slowly we're going to walk our hands back to center and all the way over to the left side. Inhale through the fingertips and exhale. Stretch your hips all the way to the right. This time we're creating a nice gentle stretch along the right side of the body. Again, on the inhale, you're going to start to walk your hands back to center. And come back up into a tabletop position. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Tops of the feet flat on the floor. And we're going to warm up the hips a little bit. So there's no wrong, there's no right way to do this. We're just moving. Nice circles. Go one direction. Go the other direction. This should feel good. We're going to come back to all fours with your hands underneath your shoulders and start to warm up the spine with a gentle cat-cow stretch. So as you inhale, on your exhale, tuck your chin, suck your stomach in, round the spine, and inhale, look up, push away. Toes tuck on the inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, look up. And exhale. And come back to a neutral position. This time we're just going to take our hands and turn them. We're going to warm up the wrist a little bit. So fingers turning in. Right hand, left hand. And we're going to do the same thing. Just a nice cat-cow, this time with the wrist turned in the opposite direction. Inhale, look up. Okay, now we're going to turn the wrist right back to original position. Right hand, then left hand. We're gonna come into a bird dog. So you're just gonna take your right arm straight out in front of you, your left foot back, your left foot is flexed, and you're reaching through your left heel and your right fingertips. Core is engaged, back is flat, and just breathe. Now your choice, you can stay here or you can go a little bit further. An option is to bend your left knee, reach around with your right hand and grab your foot. Once you have your foot in hand, you're just gonna kick back and kick up with a half Dhanurasana. Release the pose, right hand back, left foot down. And we're gonna do a little dancing lion in between, just to loosen up. Go one way, go the other. And back to center. This time we're gonna take our left hand, reach it straight out in front of you. And right leg. Right foot is flexed, stomach in, core engaged, and you're just breathing. Again, you can hold it here, or if you want to try, bend the right knee, reach around with your left hand, and grab for your foot. If you're not getting your foot today, that's okay. Grab towards your foot, try to grab your foot. You're getting the same benefits. Just kick back, kick up, and release the pose. Left hand down, right knee back. Again, we're gonna do a little dancing lion just to loosen up. This time we're gonna bring your right arm straight up. Eye gaze up to your right fingertips. And on the exhale, you're gonna bring your right arm through and thread the needle. Right ear comes down to your mat. Left arm's gonna come around and go for that bind. Now you can stay here if you like, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, your left leg's gonna come up. Again, you can stay here if that's where you need to be today. If you got it, your right knee's gonna bend and you're gonna bring your right foot up to your left thigh. Breathe in and out through your nose, low, slow, flow. Release the pose, left hand down, right arm back up to the sky, and right arm down to your mat. Okay. This time we're gonna bring the left arm up, nice and high, look way up to your left fingertips, feel the stretch in the opening in your chest, and as you exhale, we're gonna thread the needle. So bring it all the way down, left ear on the mat. Once more, we're gonna go for the bind, so bring your right arm behind your back, reach around, try to grab your thigh if you can. You're gonna feel a little bit more balance if you try to bring more of the back of the head onto your mat rather than your ear. And you could stay here if you want, and when you feel confident, if you're ready, right arm comes up, right leg comes up. Again, you could stay here if you want to try a little bit more challenge. You're going to bend your left knee and bring your left foot to your thigh. Hold it here. In and out through your nose. Low, slow, flow. Release the pose, right leg down, right arm back to the mat. Inhale, left arm up, and left arm back to the mat. Good job. We're gonna just do another dancing lion here. Realign. Now we're gonna walk your hands forward into a puppy pose and stretch your hips back. I feel that nice stretch in your back. That should feel good. Inhale, stretch through your fingertips, and exhale, stretching back through your hips. In and out through your nose. Okay. Walk your hands back to tabletop, neutral spine. This time we're going to tuck the toes and come into our first down dog. Most of us are not going to get the heels to the floor yet. That's okay. Just start to walk your dog. So one heel down and then the other. Right, left, right, left. And walk it out. Now walk or jump your feet to your hands. Let the body hang down. Grab your opposite elbows. Hold it here. Ragdoll pose. Just feel the release. Whole body just hanging down. And slowly on an inhale, nice and slow, and roll up. And come into our mountain pose. So bring your feet together. You're going to stand up nice and tall, stomach in, arms down. Deep inhaling breath, bring your arms over your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Deep inhale, bring your arms over your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay. Deep inhale, arms over your head. This time we're going to come into our first back bend. So look up to the sky, bring your hips forward and bring your arms back. Make sure your knees are locked. Push your hips forward, lift the chest and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, and slowly come up. Decompress the spine at the top. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, chin to chest. Hands on the floor. This time we're going to step the right leg back, left leg back into our first high plank position. And we're going to do a little modified Chaturanga. So we're going to start with putting your knees down, chest down, and inhale slowly into your up dog. Okay, from here, your glutes are engaged, your toes are pointed, your shoulders down, away from your ears. And just feel that nice stretch. You feel a little compression in the lower spine. Your spine should be lengthening, your shoulders are lowering. Inhale as you lengthen, and on the exhale, you're going to look right over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. And on the exhale, you're going to look way over the left shoulder. And inhale back to center. We're going to tuck the toes. Come back to your down dog. Again, this is a resting pose. So if you ever need to take a break, down dog is a good place to do it. So you can hang out here if you need to. Or you can shift the weight forward. High plank again. Lower the knees. Lower the chest. Back to your up dog. Tuck your toes. Back to down dog. This time the right leg's going to come nice and high. And on the exhale, you're going to bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg nice and high. And on the exhale, we're going to bring your right foot all the way through this time into a lunge. And we're going to come up. If this is too much for you, please drop the knee. You could always modify, that's fine. Untuck the toes if you need to. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, left leg is straight. You could do different modifications with your arms. You can cactus the arms, slight back bend here. Engage the left leg, chest is lifted, and you're breathing in and out through your nose, nice and calm. Exhale, hands back down. Right foot back to left, high plank. Drop the knees, drop the chest. Inhale, back to your up dog. Tuck your toes. We're going to come back to all fours in a tabletop position. This time, right leg out. Right arm out, left leg out. And again, we're gonna reach around and grab for that Dhanurasana. Might be a little bit easier this time. A little bit more open than you were earlier. And release the pose. Right hand back down, left knee down. And let's try that on the left side. So left arm out, right leg out. And we're gonna reach around and grab that foot. Remember, if you couldn't do it the first time, you may be able to do it the second. Your breath is always calm, in and out through your nose, like nothing's happening. Release the pose, right hand down, right knee back, tuck your toes, back to your down dog. So drop the knees, drop the chest, inhale, and bring it up. Good job. So we're gonna slowly lower down now. Bring your chin out. So we're gonna stretch both arms straight out. Point your toes. And on the inhale, you're gonna lift up. And slowly lower down. This time we're gonna roll the body right and left, come into a locust pose. So bring your arms underneath your body, palms touching the floor, your chin out. And we're gonna work just the right leg. So point your right toes, square your hips, keep your chin on the floor. As you inhale, you're lengthening your leg. And on the exhale, you're gonna lift the right leg up to about a 45-degree angle. Your right knee is locked, your two hips are square, and you're continuously lengthening your right leg. Stretch the muscle to the bone. And release your right leg. Relax the right leg. Lock your left knee, point your left toes. Lengthen as you inhale, lift it as you exhale. Left hip is square, it's still on your forearm. Keep lengthening, lock your left knee. Try to lift it up a little bit higher. And hold. And lower the left leg down. Relax. This time we're gonna bring both arms straight out like an airplane. Stretch, bring your feet together. You have one leg, like it's a cobra tail. Stretch your chin forward, stomach in. Empty your lungs. And on the inhale, arms, body, head, leg, everything is gonna lift up. Eyes up, look up. Exhale, come up a little bit higher. Arms up, arms back. Fingertips should be same level as your head. Only your hip bones are touching the floor. Try to come up a little bit higher at the end. And lower gently with control. Turn and put your right ear on the mat and relax. Chin back on the floor. This time you're going to bend both knees. Grab your feet. And we're going to do a Dhanurasana on both sides. So shoulders back, chin on the floor. Try to keep your knees, your toes together. Inhale, and on the exhale, you will kick back and up. Keep kicking into your hands. Kick back and kick up. Your knees in, your toes pointed. Wrists stay straight. Look up, kick up. One more time. And lower your body with control. Chin touches. This time face the right, left ear on the mat. Put your hands on the floor in front of you. You're gently going to push up. Stretch back to the bottom of your mat. This time with your knees together, your knees, your feet touching. Hips on your heels. We're going to take a deep inhaling breath. Bring the arms over the head. For Ardha Krimasana, half tortoise pose. Flat palms, thumbs crossed, chin up, stomach in. As you inhale, stretch, lengthen. Feel that decompression of the spine. Hold the length, and with a nice flat back, you're going to slowly come down until the forehead touches the mat. Edge of the fingertips touching, palms stay together. This is an active pose, very different from your child's pose. If you lift the wrist up slightly, you're going to feel more stretching in your shoulder blades. As you inhale, stretch forward through your fingertips, lengthening the entire spine. And on your exhale, sink back through your heels. Again, lengthening the entire spine, creating space between the vertebrae. Exhale, your hips sink back. And on your next inhale, arms and head come up together with control. Continue to lengthen the spine at the top. And exhale, bring your arms down. Okay. This time we're going to stand up on our mat. We're going to do our Camel Pose. Start with your knees together. Our knees apart, about 6 inches. So if you're not sure what 6 inches is, it's usually about the distance of 2 fists. If your hips are tight, you may try opening just a little bit wider than that. So it's usually about 6 inches between knees, 6 inches between your feet. And the starting position is with your hands on the small of your back, protecting your lower back. You're going to bring the elbows in really close and push your hips forward. So for a beginner, you may want to keep the chin tucked, and that's okay. Just bring your elbows in and push your hips forward. Okay? Eventually, you're going to start to drop the head back. You can keep the hands on the small of your back. Inhale, lift the chest, and on the exhale, you're pushing your hips forward and also bringing your elbows closer to one another, feeling the chest and shoulders opening. Stay here if you choose. If you want to go a little further, right hand to the right heel, left hand to the left heel. Do not sink into your heels. You're still lifting the chest. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips forward. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips forward. Hands to the small of your back, one hand at a time, and come back up. Hands to heart center. Very good. Feel a little dizzy, a little lightheaded, a little nauseous coming out of that one. Good. You probably did it right. Nice work. We're going to turn around and take a quick Savasana. So just get on your mats, get on your back. So just breathing in and out through your nose. Try to bring your heels a little bit closer. Don't force them, just bring them close. Let your toes gently fall open. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Good correction, Rachel. And your eyes should be open still, unless the sun's in your eyes. Always keep the focus on your breath, in and out through your nose. It's not a short breath, it's not a sniffing sound. It's low, slow flow. You should hear it. It should sound like waves crashing on the shore. Just follow your breath. In and out your nose, up and down in your belly. We're going to begin with Mutasa. Bend your right knee and bring your right knee into your right shoulder. Avoiding the rib cage, so bring your right knee out a little bit and then back up. Your right elbow should stay closer to the body. Keep the left elbow down. Eye gaze right down the center of your chest. Breathing in and out through your nose. As you inhale, hold steady. And on the exhale, you're going to pull just a little bit harder. Try to get your knee to touch the shoulder. You are creating compression of the hip joint. You're massaging, you're stimulating your ascending colon on the right side. Really good for digestion and elimination systems. Change. Release your right leg. Realign. Now bend the left knee. Same grip. 10 fingers are interlocked. You're going to pull the left knee towards the left shoulder. Left elbow in, right elbow down. And just breathe. Remember, your breath moves the body. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze a little bit tighter. Inhale, you're gathering the energy. Exhale, pull. Hard. Hip joints should hurt. Massaging, stimulating your descending colon. It's on the left side of your body. Change. Release the left leg. Bend both knees. Reach around. Some you're going to give yourself a nice big hug. All this social distancing going on. We can't hug each other. Give yourself a nice big hug. So both arms reach around. You're going to grab for the opposite elbows. If you can't get your elbows today, that's okay. You can get the forearms as long as you're constantly trying to get the elbows. Remember, never get complacent in your practice. If you're trying the right way, you are getting 100% of the benefits. So head down, chin down, neck flat, shoulders relax on the floor. There's always room for improvement here. As you exhale, try to flatten the hips a little bit more. Both legs massaging, they're stimulating your descending colon. Change. Put your arms down, palms flat to the floor, legs together, up, and lower them slowly to the floor with control. Using your abdominal muscles as you come out of this posture. So take your time, use control. Finally, when your legs touch the floor, let your heels come together, your toes fall open, palms up, and shoulders down. Inhale, belly rise. Exhale, belly fall. This time we're going to bend both knees, bring them into your chest. And you're going to bring your knees all the way over to the right side of the body and look over to your left. A nice gentle spine twist. Inhale as you hold steady, and on the exhale, try to push your legs down a little bit more. Use a little pressure with your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, you could always go a little bit deeper. There's always some room there. One more breath. And release. Bring your knees back to center. Bring your knees all the way over to the left side. And this time, you're going to look over your right shoulder. And just breathe. In and out through your nose. Inhale, hold the posture. Exhale, go a little bit further. Bring your knees back to center. Stretch your legs out. Your heels touch. Your arms down. Your palms up. And we're going to move into our final Savasana. This is the most important part of any yoga practice. As a matter of fact, it's been said, if you could master this pose right here, Savasana, you don't need the others. So be gentle with yourself. If it's difficult for you to lay still, if your mind is racing, guess what? You're human. It's yoga practice, not yoga perfect. Take a moment here, bring your attention back to your breath. This time you can close your eyes. Take your right hand, put it on your heart. Your left hand, put it on your stomach. Inhale, long, slow, deep breaths. Feel your belly rise as you inhale and fall on the exhale. Inhale, belly rises, and exhale, belly falls. Try to stay here for a few moments. This is your time. It might be the only chance that you have all day to just relax. So take advantage of it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking the time for yourself, for staying home, staying fit. It really is my pleasure to lead you through this yoga practice. For more information, please continue to follow me. And until next time, stay well, be safe, and train hard at home.